In the beginning, when the cosmos was young and the earth newly born from the fabric of creation, the Almighty crafted beings of immense power and wisdom. These were the Watchers, celestial guardians appointed to observe and safeguard the unfolding miracle of life on earth. Entrusted with the duty to witness but never interfere, they stood as silent sentinels from their lunar vantage, their eyes forever fixed upon the burgeoning world below. As the ages passed, the Watchers fulfilled their sacred charge, recording the rise of mountains and the ebb of seas, the dance of seasons and the flow of human history. But among these immortal Watchers, a restlessness began to stir. A whisper of desire, faint at first, grew into a tempest that could not be quelled. They gazed upon the daughters of men, creatures of beauty and mortality, whose laughter filled the air like music and whose spirit was untamed by the celestial order. The more they watched, the more the forbidden thought took root, to walk among them, to feel the warmth of the sun and the cool of the rain, to know the passions and pains of flesh.
Have you seen the daughters of men, how they flourish beneath the sun? Their beauty rivals the very stars we watch.
Indeed, Azazel, their grace is unmatched, but we must not falter. We are the Watchers, bound by celestial decree. The Almighty One forbids such crossings. We must not yield to these base desires.
But why must we only watch and never partake? What harm could there be in learning more about all that we guard over? We have observed their joys and sorrows from afar. Why not experience life alongside them?
It is not our place to question the bounds set by the Creator. We were made to observe, to guide from the shadows, not to walk among them. This longing, it is a test, perhaps our greatest. To succumb is to forsake our very purpose, our eternal duty.
A duty that chains us to solitude and endless watching. The Almighty may have set our course, but even He cannot govern our hearts. The heart wants what it sees, and mine yearns for the vibrancy of life, not the cold distance of observation.
And what of the consequences? Consider the upheaval, the disruption to the order of things. We risk not only our own fates, but also the destinies of those we might claim to love. The price of such folly could be greater than any of us can bear.
Risk accompanies reward. It may be time for change, for us Watchers to do more than merely oversee. What value is eternal vigilance if we never truly experience the essence of what we protect? My mind is made up. Tomorrow, I and many others will descend to earth. We will take wives from among the daughters of men, becoming one flesh with them. We choose to live, not just observe.
This yearning swelled within their ancient hearts, driving them to contemplate the unthinkable, to forsake their heavenly realm for the allure of earthly pleasures. And so, it was that desire led to downfall. The divine boundary blurred, the sacred duty forgotten. The Watchers, once pillars of cosmic order, now poised on the precipice of celestial rebellion, driven by a love forbidden and a curiosity unsanctioned. And it came to pass that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair. And they took them wives of all which they chose. These celestial beings, known as Watchers, descended from their heavenly realm, captivated by human beauty and driven by desires forbidden by the divine. They took wives among the daughters of men, intertwining the fate of the heavens with that of humanity. From these unions, the Nephilim were born. giants of immense strength and height, whose very existence began to strain the natural order. These Nephilim, mighty and towering, soon grew beyond control. Their insatiable hunger drove them to consume the earth's resources rapaciously. When the land could no longer sustain them, their hunger turned malevolent, leading them to torment humanity. They brought destruction upon the earth, their unchecked power and corruption causing chaos and fear among men. The presence of the Nephilim and their dreadful acts filled the world with violence and bloodshed. The harmony of creation was shattered, marred by the ruin they wrought across the landscapes. Desperate cries from humanity and the anguished earth ascended to the heavens, a plea for divine intervention to end the suffering inflicted by these abominations. And so it was, amid the silence of the heavens, that the cry of the earth reached the Almighty, piercing the celestial quiet with the agony of its lament. From his throne of light, where the universe unfurled like a canvas beneath his gaze, God witnessed the sorrow of the world he had crafted with such care and love.
O sovereign Lord, the foundation of your creation has been shaken. The earth, your precious handiwork, has been defiled. The watchers, whom you appointed to oversee and guard, have abandoned their heavenly posts. They have descended into the daughters of men, corrupting themselves and the human race. Their union has spawned a generation that knows not your ways. The seed of man has been mingled with that of the watchers, creating beings not of your original design. Evil now prevails across the land. Righteousness is but a distant memory. Humanity's ability to choose the good is overshadowed by a pervasive wickedness.
Is there any among the sons of Adam whose lineage remains untainted? Any who still walk in righteousness amid this overwhelming corruption?
There is one, Lord, Noah. He and his family alone have preserved their integrity and walk faithfully with you. He is righteous.
The earth is filled with violence through them. Behold, I will destroy them with the earth. But go to Noah, for I have seen that he is righteous before me in this generation. Tell him to build an ark, for I will bring a flood of waters upon the earth to destroy all flesh in which is the breath of life under heaven. Everything that is on the earth shall die. Yet I will establish my covenant with Noah. He, along with his family, shall enter the ark and be spared.
And so, in obedience to the divine command, Noah built the ark. With his own hands, he fashioned it from gopher wood, sealing it with pitch, making it steadfast against the waters to come. It was an immense structure, vast enough to hold his family and representatives of all living creatures, as ordained by God. And when the time came, Noah, his family, and all the animals he had gathered entered into the ark. And then, in a moment both solemn and definitive, God himself shut the door, sealing them inside. The skies grew dark, heavier and more ominous than any storm seen before. Rain began to fall, softly at first, then with a relentless fury that spoke of a world about to be remade. The fountains of the great deep burst forth, and the floodgates of the heavens were opened. Water covered the earth. It swallowed the hills, then the mountains, relentless and unforgiving. Every living thing that moved on the earth perished. Birds, livestock, wild animals, all swarming creatures and every human being. The Nephilim, those titanic beings born of celestial rebellion, and all flesh contaminated by their presence, were wiped from existence. Their cries were silenced by the waters, their legacies erased from the face of the earth. As the waters prevailed, rising higher over the earth, all the high mountains under the entire heavens were covered. The waters surged and roared across the planet, obliterating every remnant of life, save for those safely aboard the ark. For 40 days and 40 nights the flood kept coming on the earth, and as the waters increased, they lifted the ark high above the earth. The destruction was complete, the slate of creation wiped clean, and to the watchers, those that left their duty for the lust of human flesh, the Almighty said.
And the angels who did not keep their positions of authority, but abandoned their proper dwelling, these I have kept in darkness, bound with everlasting chains for judgment on the great day.